inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he slips up past the 45.
Damn it.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. It was just third down and short. He bit off a little extra.
I'd say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to run.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage.
Well, y'all really came here watching? Damn. Well, y'all niggas be on it, don't you?
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Williams running left. And he'll be brought down. It's right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Oh, he caught that. Oh my God.
And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They snap it to Stanford. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Cody Turner.
Hey, make sure you read the league rules too, bro. I don't want you get a game taken away because you did something that's against the rules or some shit.
Well, what the fuck against the rules?
I think you got to punt on 4th down. I'm not sure. I don't know if we brought that back or not.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. The Bears first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not more than will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Once again, it's Swift. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3 and a much tougher third down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Williams from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Oh, man, I can't find my fucking shit.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Where the fuck that shit
Two
is?
remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. How about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, hell no. This shit ain't no shotgun.
They'll go.
Screwed.
Here's Williams. This one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to give the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
I never used the Rams playbook, but I'm trying it.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And they take him down, losing yardage.
That boy sweat. Oh.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Play action, Stafford.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to have a range first down as
I was nowhere on the field right there. I could get back to my player.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The 42-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford.
Bro, this itty bitty ass nigga, bro.
Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
This is too good. I'm not gonna stop you. Okay, out.
Stafford.
Got him.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle.
They playbook not bad. I just missed that wildcat play that I do.
Throwing to Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going.
But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. To the air again, Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
No.
And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Third and 8. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. On fourth down, Stafford.
Oh, my God.
Complete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you.
Oh, my
A
God.
huge thank you. You said they lead to points. Start off that drive. So now they've got a chance to redeem themselves. Maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. That's downfield. He's got one. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Williams. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he
That's crazy.
around the 39. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here with
Quick.
to throw, Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. But nothing.
Oh, I see the clock.
And ended up running for a first down himself.
Swift in the trouble. He still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I'm gonna call timeout. I don't know what the fuck that shit gonna chew the. I don't be doing Madden these days. I think I'm gonna chew the clock 30 seconds.
They'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To the air, Williams. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Let's talk about I'm lagging.
27 seconds remaining.
Oh, hell no. It didn't let me do nothing. What the fuck was that?
A bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Williams.
That's crazy. That bitch did not let me do a play.
Well, he moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to get him out to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish finish drives with points.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
He catches that, bro.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final.
They better. I got them been bamboozled. I swear that one play, I wasn't able to press a button.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
God damn.
That's what I do. I'm a dream snatcher.
Fuck up. I had no time out.
Just when you think you got me.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams.
I'll never throw a pick, like, in a crucial predicament.
Really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And it's complete to Adams. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half of time.
So gay, bro. That one play, I was frozen to the bone, and then a little lag shit popped up right after. That was wicked.
What you say? My joystick died.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Stanford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Man, I should have had a fucking field goal right there at least. I was out of timeouts because of your bitch ass.
And that'll do it for
Game
the
cheater.
second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Who gets it? I get it too. Damn, I'd have been looking good with a field goal. Hey, I hope it's no onside kicks in the league. That shit there pissed me the fuck off.
If you down, you can. But it's in the second half.
First half, what will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
Oh yeah.
And he'll take it up.
I got no step work right now. I ain't been on this shit, man.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you really tighten everything that you're doing in the game.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Oh, hell no.
Great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down.
Clumsy.
Incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams.
Thank you. That's an interception.
And he's going to be intercepted.
No.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they'll take possession already in the red zone. To add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. throw is Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even see that motherfucker.
The missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
On third down, here's Williams.
Wow.
He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right there in the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Go ahead and start giving it to you, dog.
You had a hard time scoring.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Get there!
So possession will stay
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Fuck no, bro. How? Bro, that's crazy, bro. He ain't gonna let me challenge the players. Wow.
Trying to cheat me, dog. Come on, man. They already tried to cheat me once, freaking me.
Nigga, they just cheated me.
They ain't cheat you.
Bro, I just picked up the ball.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's coaches are screaming, just hang on.
Yeah, drop that. You don't deserve that. Y'all ain't even supposed to have the ball right now.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
What the?
You shouldn't have failed.
They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some inches.
Damn, that weak ass boots.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now he'll take this and run. And this turns into a nice
That's going to have to be your bread and butter right there. Because
something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
matter of fact, I'm finna stop that shit.
Looking to throw. Williams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game. Making a move. 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And the Bears first down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Let me get him back real quick.
Rome Odunze from 10 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Makes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out. Would not allow him to cut upfield.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Stafford. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. Past the 40. He's out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
To the right side, it complete to Atwell. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Stafford now to throw. They'll set up the screen.
Oh yeah, could be. The computer work over there. That's me check. I was looking right to the right.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 16. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
This nigga's dropping passes, bro. What's up with this?
I don't know why he ain't fucking took
5 or
that.
6 plays per game that we call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did.
Why are these niggas dropping passes?
Damn, boy. Defense cut, Cedarville,
For the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the gun, here's Swift. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him out of the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into the ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the ball.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams. That's over the middle. It's caught by the rookie.
What is going on? Like, your niggas catching everything. Like, what the fuck is this?
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're They'll go. Here's Williams.
Out of bounds. Come on, bro. No way.
Dotarachi.
So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll let this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
What you got to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Woo! And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Flick on the
DeAndre Swift, a 14-yard touchdown.
Swift.
And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he checks this one down to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
Damn, I shouldn't have cut that. But I had to, because I was Adams.
No, you scored down.
I know, but it was Adams. I ain't want to fuck around, but I should have tapped triangle to swat it.
And he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be where he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. To throw, it's Williams.
I feel so bad. No. Oh, my God. Bro. Oh, my God. Right in the... Oh, shit. Damn, I stole.
Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Stafford now to throw.
Yes, good D. Alright. Calm this shit. Old man Belichick.
sluggish fourth quarter. As a
You
quarterback,
know,
a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd down and 6 now for the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
I'm running that hard. You just tell me.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. They should go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First down, Chicago.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
I'm in the throw that bitch. Hey, what do you get no fumble?
It's warmed up now. You feel good? You feel good? I can get my playbook.
The win column for the Chicago Bears, and it's going to be their
You
defense
can get
against
your
the ink in the
playbook.
headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers.
Saying you
in
got
this
a
game.
custom
See,
playbook?
even the game, nah, I just don't. I don't use the ref. I use something else. But even the game said I got a trophy for the cycle, which is a fumble, 2 interceptions, and 3 sacks. Bro, I didn't get the fumble, bro, and that's crazy. How the game gonna give me the fumble, but the game don't give me the
And
fumble.
they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the
that's
fumble
cool.
or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5.
That fumble, that would have changed the game, but I don't know what they said why I didn't give it to you.
They said, bro, it's no way that I didn't get that ball, bro. I don't, like, it's crazy how that shit worked out. Cause, like, bro, how do I picked it up? I touched it last. Like, how does that work, so to speak?
I gotta turn the music off in this game. I don't know.
Fucking simple.
Turn the music off in this shit.
Fuck, I'm trying, bro. My team sucks. Yo, y'all gotta watch Adesanya about to fight.
What? It's Saturday?
About to fight.
It's UFC?
Yeah, bitch, it's Saturday.
This is the Madden
fucking
Championship
shit.
Series on
Good
EA
thing you
Sports.
said that.
As we join you from USAA Stadium, USAA proud to serve the military community and their families. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Omella's fucking nightmare is icon.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go. Set.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a short at the 25.
Joe Piper.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the
Wait, knock
25.
out. He's big.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing to Stafford. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. We're waiting.
Here's Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And past the 40 before he's out. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the 50, Stafford. And from the open man, that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have 8 yards there on 32. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made. There's 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Stafford. Complete. Smith has it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
22.
They snap it to Stafford. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does first down yardage. We're scoreless after one.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal.
He has big power.
Williams
Big
is
power
into the end zone. Touchdown, LA.
Yeah, big power.
Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now.
You got him with your Teddy.
He's kind of washed. He's only really been touched by one dude.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now the middle across the 25 to the 27. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brendan, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling.
My shit's lagging my stream, my UFC fight.
You gotta go to Mets streams.
That shit works again?
Here's a hit off to Swift.
Damn, fat boy, why the fuck? Why that fat nigga, he did it, but he ain't... I can't, no, I can't, but I'm not scoring this nigga right there.
Mets streams. I'm Google, go to Google and streams.ms.
You're going to smother it, but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Is Adesanya walking out or no? Huh?
To throw. Williams.
Where's Sharonda? Yo, big super. Where the fuck are you? Wake up.
25 yards for the touchdown.
Oh, what's my bad? My damn headset just fucked up. What you saying?
Where the fuck is the suplex? Wake up.
Big soup? Oh, I don't know, big suplex.
This is night.
Yeah, it's UFC night. I don't know.
Wake up, Sue.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Adesanya's like, he's never like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the style is hard to do.
There's no...
He's not like no fucking
turn there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
already dogged him with Alex one time.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not
for him going to heavyweight crazy.
There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
Where you at?
Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. You got to try something because right now they're just cutting them the shreds.
I know how to sign you, but my shit's froze. He's walking out now. My shit's just so fucked up.
Let's go to Metstream. Metstreams.ms. He's in the ring for me. They're about to fucking start.
continues. It's a first down. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Yes, sir.
You gotta stop dropping the ball.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver.
No.
Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to the
Adesanya, like, man, my shift is freezing. I'm playing this nigga at Madden. Dude, I can't.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
At the moment, I can't jump with it.
75 reach out of target.
Another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19.
The underdog.
A good pickup there.
No shit, he's the fucking underdog. He's fighting Adesanya.
Here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. A second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Oh,
7 yards on the
shit.
pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Quick hitter here to Green. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ready.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Zebra. At 50.
To throw is Stafford. That's
Yes.
able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here we go on fourth.
I should have called a timeout. I wasn't ready. He right in the deep fucking phone.
And the Rams take the chance on fourth and goal. And
Right in the deep fucking phone.
extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. It's a 14-7 ball game.
The fight to go the distance is no 200 minus plus 150. Yeah.
Time to speak of remaining in this first
That's it.
half as he
Adesanya's
kicks
gonna knock him
away.
out. Adesanya looks crazy.
Shifts by him and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, Adesanya hit a head kick on somebody.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Both fights are causing the best UFC.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Still Piper first time as an underdog.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
I'll be right back, bro.
Adesanya's a kickboxer. Shit, that's
And the Rams are going to take
kickboxers really good in the UFC.
at their own 33.
Well, he's
Yeah.
had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So
Yo.
everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Oh, shit.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
I know. I was like, shit, hey, bro. I don't think, because mind you, you know, I'm on the game. Oh, shit, hold up. I'm on the game with bro. You feel me? So, like, oh. So, like, I'm like, all right, so I'm just watching transactions.
Maybe that was for the best as that brings us
The coach.
to the end of this first half of play.
No.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, he been talking that shit.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I don't know where these niggas at, bro.
Their first drive of the third quarter, and Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one inside. Here's a diving catch right side.
Hey, Bears might be all right.
The big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bears might be all right.
Swift gonna try up the middle.
Yeah.
And he stopped immediately there.
It's our second game, nigga. But I done played this nigga in Madden before, but we playing with the, you know what I'm saying, the league game. The Bears, bro, they got some strong-ass receivers, bro. Like, these niggas catching through traffic like a motherfucker.
Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
I knew he's gonna do that. Damn, I couldn't get to that nigga. I knew he was gonna do that.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 59 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Hey, man, we good. We Taco Bells and cheese.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
At the 31-yard line.
76, ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Finding space at the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's good for our Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that's good breakdowns. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lift at the end of that one. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On the counter, here's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. Real right You're right. 60 bikes.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the gun, here's Stafford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Set. Waiting.
Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Yeah, he supposed to. Shit. Wait for this nigga to get to the other floor. My bro came in and got the Bears.
Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
There's somebody else.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get it down to the plane to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He's brought down by Troy Reeder.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, he knocked him out. He knocked out Adesanya. Oh, my God.
Throwing is Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself.
Damn it!
This one up into row G. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football.
I wouldn't have bet on Adesanya. I don't know.
That's just his second incompletion.
If he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Could have bet on the
Set
fucking
to
knockout.
begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh.
Now it's Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Back to throw. Stafford. Caught outside by Adams. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the line. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Oh, they're about to fight. You gotta watch it. You gotta click the boxing, nigga. Keith Thurman.
Yeah.
Thurman and Sebastian Fundora, the fucking 6-7 foot fucking boxing dude.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain.
Here's
1st and 10 now. Stafford. Oh, no.
Yeah!
Does the big boy have the chance?
This man just dropped the ball. Oh, it's crazy.
Let them niggas know I'm coming, man. Let them niggas know I'm coming. Join Southbound with a league. If you don't gotta pay the money. If you join it, you get 200. There's only like a couple teams left. The little Madden league, dude. You join the shit. It's like Sauce and his homeboys, and like they put up money. If you win it all, you get 200. I'm in that motherfucker. You might as well go ahead. There's like, you could be the Bengals, you could be the Chargers, and you could be the Packers. For the teams that, there's like a few more, but they're like way raggedy. Damn, I got lucky right there, boy. That was crazy.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3rd and 19. To the air, Williams.
Them niggas catch everything. They don't drop shit.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And the Bears first down.
Here's Williams. And that is
Bears drop pass.
One thing you want to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's
Nigga, first drop pass come in the 4th quarter, 30 seconds left.
run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On play action, here's Williams. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Let's say
They fucked you over with that little combo.
It might be straight with them.
But they were able to pitch the shot out of the second half and get an impressive victory.
They straight. The band's good. They got a strong ass defense. And the offense.
So somebody just picked up the Bengals.
Oh, I'm gonna grab the Bengals.
So it's the 49ers, Browns, Broncos, Chargers, Falcons, Giants, Packers. Broncos,
For more, check us out at
I said Buccaneers, not the Broncos.
Oh, I was gonna say, motherfucker.
You would have did the Broncos?
Maybe. I know this quarterback probably way better, but in the game, I don't know how Bo Nix is. That seems crazy though. Damn, I can't believe that a son you lost. He got pounded on. Touchdown his ass. I was on trick play. That shit crazy.
What you said, boy?
If you just spam that little trick play, that should be hard to stop. Goddamn crazy. Gotta put these little Tyson wings in the oven.
just want to see the other.
It's a very good film. You like that? It's very, very scary, and there's a surprise twist ending.
Oh, good.
By the way, the surprise twist ending is that so we're still in this
It was fine. I'm just not sure that in the script says anything about this door being.
But what you need to pay attention to is what they do to eat.
You might want to get in the league, bro. We finna open up Discord. We finna start the free agency shit. But not right now. You gotta wait till the niggas say go.
What the hell that mean? So what that people finna start trading or grabbing free agents.
Don't forget the script, alright?
Hey, folks, just a minute for a guy. I know I feel up the island, but the
Excellent.
really. How about that folks for me?
You heard what I said, bro?
Yeah.
Better watch that Discord, bro.
So what? I could just pick whatever free agent.
We've already advanced a week. So hold on. No, not right now. Not right now. You gotta wait, fool. Look
I
at
don't
the
even know how to
Discord.
do that.
You're gonna go to GM office and then you're gonna go free agents. The GM office.
What on Madden? And go to free agent.
Mm-hmm.
How many free agents can that girl? How many free agents can I get? I see 3, 4 niggas I want. And one, that's 2.
You can also go to improve team and look at that way.
So when it's time and you say it's ready to do it, how I'ma do it? I click on free agents and I click on them.
Bro, yeah,
I'm already
nigga,
in there looking at these boys.
you click on them and then you sign them, bro. I don't know what you mean.
And you tell me right away when them boys. How many can I sign?
Nigga, you got a cap over there. It'll let you know when you can't.
And I can sell them.
You could sell them.
I could get rid of them. I
Nigga,
could get
what?
rid of them if I want to.
You can trade them and you can cut them if you want to, but nigga, yeah, selling them, no. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about like get rid of them boys and get my cap space back. That's what I mean, bitch.
Yeah, you can. But why would you pick him up if you're gonna drop him?
Them boys might have failed me in the game. I'm not glad to Darius Tony because I fought with him. Nah, I see three. I want three that can help me be free, man.
Good morning. Here, I believe the first for their daughters. Thank you very much. All right, so first things first. Why homeschool? You just think that you're going to handle the educational needs. I thought you said that Karen. If you want to really take this update with policy, you know, do that. There's a way comparable to 15 strange pros attacking run for an over and over, even respect the upside by getting to the screen. Use the daily to best insurance for you and to the police. See your options clearly laid out to compare side by side. Use the policies recommended. This is by all the best way to protect you. So download the carrier now to start preparing with confidence.
I got my hand over my God. Like,
Transfer for the police. The Bulldogs was too slow.
I'll say yes. So I hear shotgun my bed. No. Shit ain't even crucial, bro. Mm, I know someone gonna grab Odell. I don't. That'd be so retarded. Odell ain't bad, though. That'd be funny as hell. Someone pick up Odell. Hey, we talking about advancing next week. Yeah, that'd be right. But the coach. It's literally like people could be good for niggas' teams if you know your team.
You can cut players right now. So cut who you gonna cut. If you go to your main menu, you'll see where it say cut players.
It's a cut 9 players.
You gotta cut 9 motherfuckers, bro. Go through your team.
You regular ass boys got to go. Just come out on my team, faster. Mm-hmm. By now, all these raggedy boys done went to the ground. Someone cut Calais.
Make sure you upgrade your players before we change weeks. When you do your free agents, make sure you go through the free agent, not the improved team.
Do what?
When you start a free agency, make sure you're a free agency, not improved team. Ooh, I got the Texas first.
Possess the physical urge to rev their engines and ruin a community's morning, so too does a little sand missile desire to rev its engine per se. Only it does so about 8 billion times louder. That's because the missile can have anywhere from 15 to 26 thermonuclear weapons wrapped along its path. Because the only thing better than one nuclear attack is trouble. Of course, this leaves the third and final phase of destruction, where Project Pluto detonates its own warhead on the last target, one final nuclear ribbon to top off an apocalyptic wake, the American way. Two versions of the nuclear ramjet engine were built and tested successfully, but regardless, the Pentagon was concerned about how this weapon could provoke an escalated Soviet response. Something about a super yoke-flying cruise missile that drops a few suns as it plays connect the dots across the Soviet Union, all whilst leveling infrastructure, rupturing eardrums, and blanketing pedestrians with copious amounts of cancer sauce, was deemed to... Yeah, there's room for at least 20 hydrogen bombs in here. Whoa, okay, let's pump the brakes here. This is getting out of hand. Yeah, I agree. It's getting better unethical. So we started for testing those nerve agents on our own ships and sailors, right? Yeah, actually, let's move on to the strange outcrops. This, along with innovations in
Whoever dropped Calais Campbell, crazy.
but if you're really rooting for our little flying
He an old man, but he ain't bad.
Yeah, old man, bro.
Another nuclear-powered missile was being developed by everyone's favorite stalling stand, Group 2, Goodwill Shade himself. And that's not just me talking. The NATO reporting unit for the weapon is literally Skyfall. But I remain skeptical about this missile's future. Surely we can count on our little Googan pie to not do anything rash. Speaking of rashes, step right up. My name is Dr. Delight, the dazzling, gloomy-eyed devil here to deliver diverting, delicious, and delectable delicacies right to the fine dining. I got an answer for every need, every pain, every slice, and every bite. You'll see sweeter after one bite of my red.
I'm sorry, I might grab that boy.
Puka
That
gonna
might be my.
always be in the stats, boy. I got 3 injuries already. God damn.
And we've got radio minutes. Seriously, young man. This is sleeping.
I'm trying to sign Calais Campbell off the jump, and then I'm going with my 2 other busters I was gonna sign.
Oh shit, that's right. Radium, discovered in 1898 by the unstoppable French power couple Marie Curie. Radium is a metallic element that contains mercury.
Yeah, snatch him, boy.
In virtually all rocks, soils, water, sleeves, and animals. It was a very exciting metal that took the world by
Then I need Buddy. Add some height to the table. And then Buddy down yonder, add a little bit of speed to the table. Okay. And then, oh, hold on now. Someone dropped the goddamn corner. They got 95 speed. 97, 97.
Radium was pretty much the early 20th century equivalent of only instead of getting
I'll be packing up, maybe.
convention with your chaos emeralds loser, the DNA of the bones could rapidly bombard the particles from what was essentially nature's chaos emeralds. One particularly interesting radium.
Why does it look like somebody I'm looking at? And
47, or rather, a radioactive elixir containing everyone's favorite spicy metals, priced at $5 for a 2-ounce bottle, around $100 today. This potion was quite literally a destruction point, as it contained triple the
Oh, he's down there. It's just everybody dropped so much shit. That's all these fucking players.
Perpetual sunshine that could cure the user's impotence and enhance the body. While today we have 16-year-olds drunk using pre-workout with a cotton candy bang chaser, the Jacks of the 1930s were practically getting skin cancers that pounded drinks with an ingredient 3 million times more radioactive than uranium. Radical's most famous customer was Evan Myers, an amateur golf champion who took several doses
Couple
of
Steelers players I like to get back.
radiation poisoning after his jaw literally fell off.
Good job, Phillip Rivers.
Now, you're probably curious how a doctor can possibly peddle a potion containing a substance with very little research around it. And that's because the company owner behind the drink, William J.A. Bailey, was definitely not a doctor, as he had dropped out of Harvard, but told everyone he was anyway, because fuck it. So, this seems cure my erectile dysfunction? Yeah, dude, I mean it myself, I'm a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I'm a material engineer. What? Hey, this is a Quebec golfer. You're gonna end up in jail. My dad's president. And you stay.
You saying when you go to do it, you say do it through improved team?
Don't you worry.
No, I said go through.
Free agents.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, what the fuck happened to Calais Campbell, dog? Why are people letting go of some of these people? Is it because they're trying to
Because
make more space?
everybody, the roster too full. Nigga, you got it. It's cut. It's like real life. Nigga, you got to cut niggas. End of the season cuts, bro.
Singing wicked. I'm talking what you saying. We're doing that. What you saying? Singing wicked. Like, there's a couple cornerbacks I like. It's a couple receivers I'm looking at.
March of 2021 saw a quarter-mile-long cargo ship jam itself into the Suez Canal, blocking it.
I go with this nigga as my first pick. Yeah.
Unfortunately, humor isn't as valuable to the world's leaders as real money, something I plan on changing once I'm elected. So plans been made to provide
And then who's the closest after that nigga?
First base, back in 1963, the United States proposal was considered, but only done just that, pitching the idea to build an alternative to the Suez Canal through the Negev Desert in Israel. However, the 160 miles astronomically expensive to dig with the excavation methods at the time. But, as your luck would have it, the world had just invented some
Next week.
There's no way we could do that. We never get the budget. Yeah. And if only we just, like, nuke our way across it.
What I gotta do with this next week shit? Nothing.
You just wait.
Their first taste of power in Minecraft creative mode, the plan was to explode a long line of bombs across the desert to dig a Suez alternative canal. To do this, the U.S. would use 520 nuclear bombs throughout Israel to excavate the required amount of earth at a ballpark cost of only $575 million. The paper described itself as a pure preliminary investigation, and that using this little which doesn't sound all that confident of an assessment.
Oh, I see my cap room is 14 milli, so
The project here sought to use nukes only throughout the unpopulated desert wasteland portions.
I could grab him and Buddy. Real quick, boop, boop. Grab me a little cornerback. Doop. Out of there. Swift and that African to do it at running back. I see they got Cam Akers.
yards.
He ain't that fucking good, though, bitch.
The first sentence of the memorandum, it reads, another interesting application of nuclear excavations. You read, yes, this is not the first time the idea of using nukes for digging is thrown around. In fact, out of all of them, we received the least amount of development.
I
Go,
said
bro.
go.
Go.
Program in the Project Groundshare, an initiative to investigate civilian use of nuclear bombs for peaceful construction. This included ideas such as widening the Panama Canal, carving roads through mountains, nuclear fracking for natural gas, and creating various bodies of
Just let me get one nigga and then tell me no about someone else.
in different nuclear tests. It was discovered that while the concept would work, the whole nuclear part left things a bit too radioactive for comfort. However, I, for one, would love some radioactive natural gas. Yeah, we just got some gas fires in it. No need to
Ain't
worry
no
about
way someone picked that nigga that quick. I,
it.
I won it first.
And the natural gas Todd likes fire rings.
Someone picked me Cole Hardman so quick, bro.
The Project Crosshair initiative, which sought to create an artificial harbor by blowing up part of the Alaskan coast. It was abandoned because the local nucleus village.
Someone picked me Cole Hardman so quick.
Definitely not because it was too expensive. I enjoyed reading about that one because it's not often hear stories about native villages getting their way. It was nice to
God damn it, Beanie Bishop on someone's practice squad. Damn, who signed McCall Hardman so quick? That's so dumb. I was finna grab boy.
It's dumb because you was about to grab him.
It was crazy. I was about to grab McCall Hardman. Someone snatched him. Someone like that speed.
I mean, so stories are all very interesting, but why is radiation dangerous in the first place?
I need a little corner. I can't sign him on boys practice squad. I is saying that. I gotta cut one player, cut boy.
I think you already the process is now better than most things. Download the price of that and start playing today.
That will be $67. In 10 minutes, I'll just test something on free cash. If you love effort,
Niggas didn't drop Boston Eckler.
and it's totally free.
That grab his little goof ass.
Hey, you're watching my official compilation channel. But if you're gonna see my new section as soon as the room's loaded, check out my main channel. That history. Alright, enjoy the video. Embarrassing royal death. This is Louis III, and this is his dad, Louis II, King of West Francia, also known as the Kingdom of the Franks. Hey, Frank. Hey, Frank. Louis II here is renowned for being a very peaceful and very loving ruler for his very short 3-year reign between the years of 877 and 879. And now, he's dead, which is even more peaceful. Now, Louis was 30 years between the being at the ripe old age of 16. But since his parents married in secret before he was swapped out, his claim to the throne is being questioned. Now, in order to keep things civil, Louis has struck a deal with his younger brother to rule together. With that agreement, West Francia was split in two. Okay, this is my house, and there's yours. Fine by me. My side has the Xbox. Louis III got the north, and his brother, Louis II, got the south. Together, the two brothers fought cities looking Frederick and East Francia, who contested their reign. Battles were fought for over a year, looking back and forth, and ultimately ended in loss. The portion of their kingdom was ceded to the east. But while East Francia celebrated its victory, a distant threat loomed over the horizon. Those dang Vikings were showing up in 881 and began to pillage the village of Thunder. However, East Francia, still running their flank, managed to kick the Vikings swimming. Not wanting to sail their ships home in shame, the Vikings started against Francia. Bad move. They would soon learn that two kings were better than Vikings. Louis and Parliament went on the offensive and took the invaders by surprise. Together, the brother armies slaughtered the Vikings.
Said 3 only.
This victory was absolutely huge for the two-young monarchs, who were praised by both Western
I
and
think
Eastern.
I done slammed 3. I don't know.
Routine, so the ego trip was insane. That being the case, Louis took the fight against the Queen to produce an heir and to cement his legacy. Louis decided to pursue love in 882 and ended up quite literally pursuing a potential partner. And about a hopefully consensual horseplay, the young maiden fled from the eager monarch on horseback to her father's house. Louis, very calmly hunting down his love interest, ended up completely cocking his dome on the top of a low doorway. That's certainly one way to get ahead. And since he had yet to sow his seed, his younger brother was left to win on his own. Well, he died 2 years later after being accidentally stabbed by his servant during a hunting trip. Bummer. Little Basil was quite the inspirational success story. Born into a dirt-poor Armenian family in the Byzantine province of Macedonia way back in 811, baby Basil had quite the spiritual ladder to climb, but such a challenge was deemed necessary as he was determined to challenge his destitute destiny. And too bad that he and his family were captured by Bulgarians when he was just 2. Luckily, Basil was able to escape his captors. Just took 23 years. He sought to live out his newfound freedom and fled to Constantinople, which is not yet Istanbul. Possessing incredible strength and an uncanny ability to roll 20s on hitting and all charisma checks, Basil made leaps and bounds up that social ladder. He began working as a lowly stable boy, got promoted to servant under a relative of the emperor, met a wealthy Hebrew noblewoman who just threw money at him, dabbled in sweaty, slippery wrestling, and then took on a gig as a bodyguard for Supreme Empire King Emperor guy Michael III. Now, he figured that being a bodyguard to the Emperor would be a great place to coach until retirement, but Basil was just getting started. He managed to gain the utmost trust of the Emperor, even being formally
I only grabbed 2.
and taking advantage of this, Emperor ultimately convinced by Basil that his own uncle was secretly plotting to take the throne, so he gave Basil permission to address the issue. He did. This false act of loyalty resulted in the Emperor crowning Basil as co-emperor, which was not his best move. See, Emperor Michael III wasn't very good at his decision-making, which is probably why the public didn't favor him all that much. Basil has one last obstacle in the way of the crown, his newly adopted dad. Well, that's nothing a quick swipe of the sword can't fix. Basil dropped the co in his title and was now the full-fledged emperor of the Byzantine Empire in 867. Despite having 0 qualifications for the job, Basil's establishment of a Macedonian dynasty brought the Byzantine Empire into a golden age, with various military victories, large-scale construction, and significant cultural and legal reforms. Problem is, when you get into power through murder, you're not going to be looking over your shoulder for the next person trying to do the same thing to you. Now, I'm not going to question the logistics of it, but during a routine hunting trip in 886, the now elderly Basil managed to get his belt stuck in the deer's antlers. Here, paddle. The animal went wild, as animals tend to do, dragging Basil across the Windows XP default landscape for 16 whole miles. That's at least 2 kilometers. A servant had managed to cut the Emperor free, but the damage was done. Although somehow still alive, the Emperor sustained tremendous injuries. The servant, still brandishing his iconic belt-cutting knife, was accused of attempted murder and was sentenced to death. Wait, what? Emperor Basil I died a bit later from his excessive wounds. Old Edmund Ironside was King of England for a full 7 months in 1016 after his granddad Ethelred II died under unknown circumstances. Pope Edmund rose to power at a pretty bad time. Those goddamn Vikings were gaining a foothold in England, and they needed to start talking to at the very least. Not just any Vikings, though. These were Danish Vikings, which were much more formidable, flaky, and flavorful. The 26-year-old king fought back hard against the Viking invaders, during whatever English forces he could have done, and still quite a few victories, granting the king the nickname Ironside for his resilience. But even though he's won a few battles, he has yet to win the war. The final conflict, the Battle of the Sandon, near modern-day Essex, ended in Danish victory, where there was much rejoicing and many fronts. Following this,
You on sign, bro.
Too much.
He said only 3.
I know. I'm finna get rid of some of them.
The heart of Anglo-Saxon England, all English land north of the River Thames, was now under Danish control. Now, there was a stipulation that stated whichever king died first, the other shall inherit the whole country. That sounds like great motivation for a over 10-16. Edmund Ironside met with a terrible fate while sitting on
Just got this nigga in color tonight.
Yep.
Big dog, man. That's straight.
According to some historical sources, an assassin hit under the king's private turret, waiting for the perfect opportunity.
Got me a better second string running back. Got me a 6'5" receiver. Got me Shaquille Barrett. That's good business right there. That good business. I want Beanie Bishop. He a good little fast ass cornerback, but someone's practice squad. I can't grab him. Cam Sutton ain't bad cornerback either.
His second son, Richard, got nothing. He was dead.
Thornhill. Larry Elgin, Joby ain't bad. Cam Aiken ain't bad if you're second string back regularly. That's it, Jack.
Now, some historians believe that King William 2.0 didn't care much for his new majestic role, and as a means of escape from his kingly duties, he frequently went on hunting trips. You can probably see where this is going. During one of these trips, William,
When I gotta play this fuck nigga, man.
Now, since the lawns are where arrows are usually stored, William quivered in pain as the arrows of the wind out.
When the game is, actually, Jackson.
Lethal to ability. Of course, some historical speculation suggests that the friendly fire may not have been so friendly. It is possible that the fiasco was a plot concocted by Henry to seize the crown. After hearing of his older brother's demise through his own ear holes, Henry speed ran to the royal treasury and no presents to the crown to claim the throne to himself, which certainly didn't help him. Now, the public wasn't exactly against what had happened, as King William II was a bit of a dick. As the new head honcho, King Henry I immediately began to roll back on many of his grandfather's brutal policies, replacing them with much more successful and judicious financial reforms. Being the most educated of the four brothers, Henry peacefully ruled England and progressed the kingdom during his reign. Sure, he also invaded Normandy and held his last brother prisoner for life, but that's beside the point. Henry eventually married a Scottish princess and had himself 2 legitimate children that he loved very much, and dozens of illegitimate little trash goblins he didn't. Now, of course, there has to be a little bit of conflict sprinkled in, so his son and only heir got caught up in the White Ship disaster of 1120. It was a gigantic tragedy. The titular White Ship, a vessel transporting around 300 people, including many nobles, struck a big old boulder and sank in the English Channel. Only one soul survived, but it wasn't the prince, so who cares? This sent Henry into a depressive spiral, as many of his subjects refused to recognize his daughter as a rightful heir to the crown. In his sad state, Henry cheered himself up the only way it came near his house, with a good old-fashioned hunting trip. But on this trip, Henry gorged himself on land crabs. Those weird little wiggly stepping sheep fish. Yeah, apparently those were a delicacy. Despite numerous warnings from his physician to cut it out, Henry continued to chew the little suckers like candy. Your Majesty, that's a bit much, isn't it? King Henry I.
Who you grab? Who's your best pick?
Bringing the names to the limit of universe. King Charles II was an asshole, which is why history remembers him as Charles the Bad. Having been born and raised in France and descending from a line of French rulers, Charles felt destined to be the big baguette in charge one day, and when his mother, who was the only daughter of former King Louis X of France, stated from existence, Charles received his inheritance, the bulky kingdom of Navarre, a pathetic bit of land near modern-day Spain. This status for a kingdom was an insult to his name, an insult he would never forget. Although now a king at the age of 17, Charles continued to spend his time in France, hoping to build enough influence to gain recognition for his claim to the crown. But he wasn't successful. He would spend the next several decades double-crossing, manipulating, and backstabbing his way through life, pitting England and France against each other during these 100 years of war. He had deceived, murdered, and betrayed for the sake of gaining power. He eventually helped spark a revolution in France. No, not the French Revolution, That's not for a while. This uprising was the Joffrey, a peasant rebellion in 1368 against French nobles. Charles led a suppressive force against the peasants, who appeared to be the savior of France, but everyone saw right through the ruse. After that publicity stunt, Charles lost almost all political support in France, and he had to turn to England for help. He ended up pleading with English King Guy Edward III to invade the weakened France and divide the court between them. But King Edward was all, the king had zero trust for Charles and refused the offer, eventually making peace with France. Now, a few years later, Charles was back on his bullshit, throwing himself in wars and declaring loyalty to both sides in exchange for gaining land and power. He was a spared to whichever side was winning. He did get involved in the Spanish Wars between 1365 and 1368, but figured of kidnapping in order to avoid participating in battle. And that stuff was instantly recognized. Finally, in 1378, the annoying little Nicholas II was finally spotted. His tiny kingdom was invaded by Spanish forces and promptly wiped out. Charles sought refuge in France and was forced to surrender his kingdom. Although he retained his crown, he had no power. Charles the Bad fell ill and was pretty much immobile. His doctor described that his body be wrapped in alcohol coating sheets, and the sheets were sewn around his body each night to promote any healing. Well, one night he's finishing up for his sewing duties, a maid had no scissors to cut the last thread of the linen. There were no plates to be found that could finish the job. So, what do you think she did? Time's up. The correct answer was B. In a moment of completely terrible judgment, the young maid resorted to using an open flame candle to melt the thread. Charles II, who wanted to be a French king so bad, was promptly combated instead as the maid panicked and fled. Yogurt. Install and go.
So let me see who niggas drafted.
Whether it's a novel the rights to your PayPal at any time. You have skills, and you're looking for the right opportunity for you. Introducing Flex, a job seeking, a work opportunity designed to match your lifestyle and skills. Become a flexer simply by setting up your profile, availability, and industries you specialize. Whether you're looking for template or want to turn this into a creative gig or even look permanent, they need Flex for good. Start your new journey by downloading the Flex apps today.
Henry II of France was a decent king between the years of 1547 up until his death in 1559. Nothing spectacular, but decent. He's remembered as an advocate for keeping the Catholic faith in France and suppressing the smelly Protestants. He had quite a few others burned at the stake for heresy or had their tongues cut out so they couldn't talk trash about his policy. Perhaps his favorite claim to fame, though, was his participation in ending the Italian War, which raged across 65 years. With the signing of the Treaty of National Complaisance, the deadly wars were finally at an end, and there was much rejoicing. One particular event of celebration was conducted by our subject, King Henry II, to commemorate the end of the wars, as well as his daughter's marriage to King Philip II of Spain, and Henry held a jousting tournament. You know, that silly medieval sport where two men hold long wooden poles of horseback and just charge at each other and deal it Anyway, King Henry II held the tournament on June 30th, 1559, and took it upon himself to participate as a challenger. Perhaps the last bad decision of his life. Set against his own captain of the King's Guard, the two set off to essentially jab their own sticks into each other. With the ASMR touches of a wooden crunch, the captain's lance hit its target and shattered upon impact, as they're designed to do. Problem was, some of these splintered wood decided to nibble itself right through the king's eyeball for once. Oh my God, okay. Sorry. You're fine. You're okay. You're okay. Royal surgeons braced for the King Days. We're unable to treat the wound. He's gonna be okay. Right, Dutch? Tough to say. Problem seems to be this big old piece of wood here. I would recommend you rest up for a few days. We'll see what happens. Aren't you gonna be good? I'm sorry. I was unaware that you were the royal surgeon. The medics failed to properly treat the king's wounds. It's only got worse over the next few days. Bleeding, severe infection. No, King Henry II filtered off from this world on June 10th, 1559. The silliest.
You need to do your deals, bro.
Huh?
You need to do your deals.
What deal?
Go to the menu and go to deals. And, you know, put who you want for your X Factor. Look through that shit, though. Don't give a nigga who already got superstar status, superstar status. Dad, you got the game. You can go to your own motherfucking roster. You can see who you want to be the X Factor, who you want to age reset, etc., etc.
Deals? I don't see no deals.
Measuring in at over 4.5 feet in length, Hans's big-ass beard was his defining feature, and was certainly a testament to his patience and care in many aspects of his life. If you can brush your beard, you can pretend your life's for a history. If you can oil up your whiskers, you can duplicate football. She takes the proof and he's from a tough recent. However, Hans's biggest asset will be downfall. On September 28, 1567, a fire broke out in the town. It was a much bigger threat back then than it is today. Since the extensive firefighting tactics were of this pathetic house of water, a single small fire could reduce their whole task of stingers real quick. Hans, who usually talks to the beard his way wonderful for safe keeping and unintended travel, when his touches through long walks whimsically flickered the 40 branches before the fire. Sitting down upstairs in a panic, Hans had accidentally slammed a thinking of writing with no facial fear, coming into
Ow, fresh.
Now, Shannon has this stuff these superheroes doing this is crisis. A rather influential Greek stone philosopher influenced the Greek city. In case you don't believe that on our YouTube, study philosophy see that everything's a focus on more. Anything reasonably outside of that control, not my problem. Which is a pretty solid philosophy, especially in the stage of human beings media design to make people actually paranoid. Principles was also a huge component of the reason, having created the original principle of opposition law. Stuff like it's been statements that used to describe the world today. For example, if you were a
Oh no, what the fuck?
the idea is that any which is very specific as a part-time understanding of topic weakness or anything entirely death. According to Madden, Christus, as he fermented old age of 73, got smashed out of peace. In his lizard state, he is coming from a donkey who is munching on some figs. Registering at least a 6.9 in the ancient Greek comedy scale, the advanced kid fueled the figs for various type of guilt. Christus to explain, quote, now here is the one who sings only on this added punchline sent the little over the edge. Exodus reportedly hurled himself into a fit of laughter so intense that he had collapsed, only at the mouth. Despite some nearby partygoers attempting to help him, he had knocked himself dead with this fucking joke. But the question is, have you actually died from laughing? It's rare, but if you laugh your ass off so hard that you can help it totally the stress of your heart. So if you have a heat heart, you can exacerbate some underlying condition.
While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money and get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star, cause you can miss this. Like in the dark, this beat is intimate to really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Moved out to the burbs, still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world I see it well.
On top of that, they also wrote an alternative, more mundane account of the comical death, simply writing that Exodus died of alcohol poisoning after drinking too much Cranberry Wine. But also needed to spice some things up. Exodus ever proof that the universe has a choice of the killer of death. That is the truest case of American murder and politics, and it's landed. Very few decided in the United States during the mid-1800s, one of the constantly against the Civil War, a wicked, cruel, and perfect decision. Being a member of the Democrats, Bennett was a very vocal Confederate citizen, speaking out against Puerto Rican, coming out against slavery. He was looking about freedom in 1863. Clements, who was clearly not a slave owner, was never going to certain himself off to Canada because speaking back to his native empire, he performed rather consistently for political members for years. But after the war was over, he attempted to run a political platform while advocating for slavery. He suddenly switched his views to the Democrats and made the Carpet Foundation in 1955, which basically 180 the Democratic Party stance on slavery, once they realized that it fell out of favor in the time. So, being branded as a no-good slavery supporter for life meant he figured to death of his political career. Instead, he turned to a career in law, which would soon lead with labor. On June 17, 1871, Flanagan met his demise while defending his client, Thomas McGeehan, a young fellow accused of shooting and killing 1 life. The French claimed that Myers had, in fact, not been murdered, but accidentally shot himself with a full gun while getting stabbed. Some vowed that he could demonstrate this before the court, proving McGeehan's innocence. And so it did. Now, if you imagine a scene that results in someone accidentally throwing a burglar incoming, you want to make sure that you have safety measures in place that would physically prevent you from doing the same thing. So, didn't do that. Instead, he had mistakenly used a loaded pistol. While demonstrating that Myers, Clement attempted to try to quickly end this scenario in his hope to get Abby stood up. And he blew a hole through himself, just like Myers. Flanagan died just 20 hours later from his injuries. The verdict? Not guilty. But he was acquitted and was a free man. Until he was murdered a few years later. You can tempt death all your life, but eventually, you're going to go with this. That's what Big Red Bobby Reese found out in 1926. Born with itty-bitty in England in 1858, Reese grew up to be quite a daredevil. Unfortunately, most of his early life is contained pretty shrouded in mystery. We didn't know that around the 1880s, but after a 4-year-old woman went through a more exhilarating life in space. Apparently an excellent swimmer, Reese eventually landed a gig as a professional skydiver, which was British and Liz, becoming a bigger circus. There, he performed a generally dangerous feat that covers a fear only. This had actually a relevant thirsty boy in the red door, but eventually he retired from the circus life at the age of 50 in order to extend his life expectancy a bit. But that allowed him to classified by the culture. As in the early 1900s, Bobby decided to settle down as a businessman. That night initially content with just opening up a restaurant, Reach noticed the ever-increasing tourists collecting on the bar to see if the just cold. So, this was a new idea. The daredevil was back. Between 1906 and 1907, Reach was barely spent on the call. including parachuting from the nearby honeymoon village to the river swamp. Over the years, Leach continued to push the enterprise, coming up with more and more dangerous stuff to draw longer and longer strength. Eventually, he faced his biggest challenge, the ball and turned in a customized deal metal barrel, Leach took the plunge and survived. Sure, he had gassed his forehead, broken his jaw, and hauled his kneecaps, but he was still kicking. He became the second person to survive the with a 63-year-old Danny Taylor. He retired Leach survived. He made players make a second game, but who the team to be? Why? Well, because in 1996, he went and slipped on a dead ball, snapping his head in half and reached out and back to his family, ultimately killing him a few days later. Remember that good philosophy. Having served the strongest president at the time in the United States history, makes a lot of sense. It was president of James Henry. He enlisted in the U.S. Army in 1701. He is 18 and flew into the ranks. In Harrison, Illinois, he was helping to scare U.S. paramilitaries to the west against native tribes, which they did. Satisfied with his service, Harrison decided to retire from the military at 25 and toss his hand in a career in politics. Recognized for his leadership skills in the battlefield and president, territory of Indiana as governor, with the goal of expanding that territory to state that they were living. One consequence of this territorial expansion was the island of Indiana, which carried over displaced natives from the area in order to allow more settlers to grow. So, this was the national anthem of Indiana began to go against the politics of the 1816. Leading military leaders in the world. Commissioner of Harrison has been being independent. So he came out of the military retirement to fight in the war against the French, serving as a major witness to the U.S. Army against the Union. To have escaped the U.S. Spanish people died, more ended in Spanish Italy, but the outcome solidified the United States being able to have itself reformed. This really boosted national momentum high, and with no restrictions in place, the U.S. has kept on manifesting that destiny in the country. That organization, especially its father's British owner, Harrison fell back in politics, accepting the Congress. Eventually, the president is appointed to a eighth president, Washington George, his first term experience in economic direction, and to get their team. But to expand Aaron was his even though he began over in 40 the economy stagnated, and he couldn't brothers people increased all that good. So it's no surprise when people are reading and bringing out Harrison would be Harrison was the only way to get back
There's
makeshift parachute, but you set the accident with a blanket at the proper surface and drag necessary minimums of acceleration due to gravity, leaving you trapped into a floor impossible to catch. This week, well, take that scenario and scale it up to a delta size. Except this is your blanket, and this is your catch. Meet Franz Reichelt, the mastermind behind these parachute free prototypes. And also as a variant tailor and inventor, Franz became hyper-fixated on developing a sort of parachute. We have identified a gap in the market with the design of humanity's newest invention, the air parachute. Seeing the purpose of pilots forced to launch themselves over the airborne contraption distance itself, Franz vowed to come up with a solution to save lives. So we got to work in 1910 with some initial design, testing the prototypes by strapping them up to makeshift dummies and popping them off by 5-story legs. Surprisingly, the dummies managed to hit the ground at less than fatal speed. Not bad. But here's the problem. The prototype weighed 150 pounds. And no social belief the weight of 2.5 pounds. Imagine here, here's the other. The problems did not get on. So, can tell stories succeed. But it didn't help that it was always a monetary problem. Turns out that Francis Aeronautics Club held a parachute design competition with also a cash prize to the tune of 10,000 francs. Considering that the average wage of an unskilled French laborer at the time was only a few francs a day, the price was nothing to sneeze at. Over the next year, Reichelt was unable to replicate his initial success with any of these later redesigns. But he was wrong. It wasn't a design problem. It was a height problem. Anyone who's even taken a basic physics course knows that this is a bad idea. You fall exponentially faster the longer your airborne thanks to acceleration due to gravity. It puts a bunch of sweet exciting chicken that needs fucking average fingers from fulfilling his dream and lining his pockets. Helmet with a pavement though. Franz, determined to test his designs on a higher height, pleaded with the Parisian prefecture of police to allow him to run an experiment from the Eiffel Tower. Despite numerous rejections, they eventually gave in. On the very cold morning of February 4th, 1912, and to the surprise of everyone, Franz arrived on site in his jumpy-looking parachute suit. Now, the police only gave Franz permission to perform this stunt on the grounds that dummies would be used, not that he was doing the jumping himself. This guy was so confident in his invention, boasting to do things how successful it was going to be. But apparently the police didn't feel expecting that after a bunch of preparation, Reichelt made the leap, but his parachute suit failed to properly deploy. So the convoy plummeted 187 feet to his death, achieving nothing but Franz's death in the cement. Germany is currently nothing. Humans have been working each other from existence at the beginning of time. Whether it's a simple strawberry that falls out ball down the river, nothing's ever really resolved until at least one side lies the way. Spartan is good. The Roman, vandal. We know the difference. While a classic equivalent sense or a pre-intuitive brain matter is perfectly capable of getting a point across, sometimes nations invest in more creative solutions. Well, that's where full-on chemical warfare comes in. You see, a quick and easy demise is a currency. It's the slowest sterilizing exploration that fully sentimental. Let's see just how far humanity stretches the life. As a woman, getting food from fruits and energy that the effects of these very real and very good chemicals. So if you're going to be watching the videos of straight up food, you anyway, first let's see mustard gas. Everyone's saying in the summer tournament, mustard gas is anything in World War I because already it's been itself and you can build it. First used by the Germans during the Third Battle of Ypres in Belgium in summer of 1917, mustard gas was one of the most well-known chemical weapons used during the Great War. So here's a fact for you. Mustard gas is not a gas. Not even a mustard. It's a nuclear invention. Which actually made it more effective in the ocean. This fishing oil and liquid was put to use purposes for trains and land. And to take advantage of this, Russian gas was active to artillery shells that had been held as a battlefield. And the artillery explosions would turn This citrus vapor had a strong garlic or mustardy odor. Now, the chemical had its namesake, but no matter if it's a gas or liquid, the horrible effects still remain the same. And I hope you're ready for some brief chemistry lessons here, because I'm giving you a rundown of how these chemicals affect the food body. And since I'm a chemical engineer during my day job, all right, bro. Alright, so mustard gas is what's called a blistering agent. This means that its main form of attack is damaging human tissue. And this is due to the chemical's ability to really plug up the DNA proteins and the nuclei of itself, so particularly in the moisture areas of your body, like the eyes, skin, and your respiratory tract. So that's easy knowing that, like really saying, something is slow, like, say, a soldier in heat of battle carrying a scrap ton of equipment, any skin exposed to mustard gas will develop severe chemical burn, and thanks to all that DNA and protein destruction, will form very juicy and agonizingly easily go a blister. And I like to call them the forbidden sons. Now, how bad this stuff is on the skin is even worse when it gets to the slippery wet eyeball. If mustard gas reaches your eyes, you're going to be getting severe and irritation, burns, and in some cases, partial or complete blindness. That's just the effects on the outside of the body. Breathing this stuff in results in immediate burning and pain in your throat and nasal passages. Wow. Over the course of a few days, this will evolve into inflammation of said airways, causing restricted breathing, gasping, and likely complete respiratory failure. Those who did survive mustard gas exposure often suffered long-term respiratory infections for years after the war. Despite the horrific side effects and being the most commonly used chemical in lower WW1, the mortality of mustard gas is pretty low. Only about 2 to 10% of all chemical warfare deaths during the Great War. There was a chemical that was much more deadly than mustard gas. That chemical is going back to 1820, Tennis and Wall averaged on daily 52 It's to do. Today's essentially the clothing and mixture of other than pouring the gas to summer. Even though the mixture of the sunlight, picture picks up a reaction. It only takes new gas as compounds. This creates phosphorus, which, when roughly translated to blue, is formed as light. This compound was easy to produce that was used valuable in various chemical syntheses. Instead of today, it is acted by industry for makeup, plastics, installations, and pharmaceuticals. Commonwealth is that it's a failure deadly pursuit. Easy to make, everything that's needed. No one else. You can't wait for a chemical weapon, except the Germans and the building of rapid access. And that's just what they did. And it's the year of 1958 that the first battle of Ypres, about the Military Break. Germany sent about 3,000 soldiers as toxic gas on its front lines. These are released in a light breeze, causing a deadly white cloud which could devour the opposing force. Now, 5G was classified as a choking, which, while their PPE is beautiful, but it's still a 5G gas. You was more experienced by coughing, difficulty breathing because you were choking on it, and nausea and vomiting. Not only was the stupid health the chemical burden, but the respiratory tract as well. This is the chlorine gas that I mentioned in the previous video. Phosgene has a similar mechanism of action. It reacts with residual moisture inside and outside of your body through a process called hydrolysis, which forms hydrochloric acid and carbon dioxide. The new phosphoric acid eats away at any tissue it comes in contact with, which hurts a lot. The gas also directly damages your body's cells, and blood vessels will start leaking out fluids to neighboring organs, particularly lungs, because, as French say, no bueno. The excess fluid in the lungs only makes your breathing worse and worse, and so eventually you're physically unable to breathe and you suffocate. Now you might be familiar with the fact that a key tactic of World War I was the French warfare. Both sides of the war took miles and miles of trenches as a way to protect themselves from machine gun fire. So you had a shooter guy in the war hiding it. Well, this is where chemical weapons really start. You see, chemicals like mustard gas and powerful, but not quite accurate. But these gases would creep over the land and pour into the trenches, sucking up any soldiers who are being in another place alongside. Warfare involving chemical weapons is horrible. Police officers were incredibly recounted witnessing a poison gas approaching his position. That's the beginning. Now, the actual method of phosgene was first used in 1915. The first effective gas masks weren't developed or distributed for a few months, meaning that these first witnesses had little to no protection against this stuff. And yet, phosgene is estimated to be the cause of over 90,000 or about 85% of all known chemical weapon deaths during World War I. All history was the German Empire for their aggressive use of chemical weapons during the Great War. So, it was actually France who first used acute gas in 1914, but compared to chemicals like phosgene, they're kind of a big ball. It's tournament. Wonder if it's the best place for every game in the world. You can get no more sports and it's over. Really, but if the game you did well, you can get $50 and $20 $5. Change it. Thank you for giving us. Upload your choice and shout. Take it away. Now we're doing the next one. If you don't need it, sell it. Download Vinted and start selling it today. Listen to it. In 30 minutes, the first two ingredients for the recipe we've already started. And we're going to squeeze in between meetings.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some man time. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh to hell, somebody take a flip.
Just prior to World War I big banking sequel, Germany was experiencing a bit of a problem outside of planning world domination. But a bunch of weird little evils within irreparable damage to the culture would bring a boost them. It's never been a little complicated to inevitably piss off the rest of the world. In response, German scientists were tasked with developing an effective insecticide to rid of the weevils. In 1938, one Gerhard Schrader mixed phosphorus with cyanide, developing a toxic compound that was too deadly for agricultural use. You can't go further than, maybe you can kill up any troops with it. This compound was dubbed taboo, and the German word for taboo, because these compounds were too deadly for use. Threatening to dissuade slaves who rushed back to the lab to form more experiments. In doing so, it simply led to the most potent version of the already potent. This new poison was called sarin, a very volatile, odorless, colorless liquid. Widespread deadly, the sarin is classified as a nerve agent, arguably deadly and the most horrifying application in medical weapons. Works like this. You turn your brains off with excellence. In your body is your nervous system. So basically, the entire body's communication network, from movement, thoughts, emotion, memory, mental function, and taxing functions like your heartbeat and breathing. Well, sarin fucks all that up like that's what you get. These are the neurotransmitters. And the neurotransmitters your nervous system. One neurotransmitter can be familiar with, give you that spark blood feeling. Serotonin, the happiness molecule, and dopamine, which did 45 to around about 450% of the spinal cord, and it teaches himself even though they expire in 2 hours. Well, the mechanism of serotonin. This neurotransmitter is what controls your muscle movement, thought process, learning function. When passed from your nervous system to your muscles, your muscles are stimulated and release the release of brain proteins. After your muscles are done building up their movement, it's serotonin that gets broken down by serotonin ester. The same mechanism and great actually increases the muscle gets from volume that signals to move. As a result, symptoms who are exposed to sarin gas are deliberately spread within the environment. They can't think, they can't breathe. The body thinks you can sleep from the vault. This complete loss of bodily function death is quick. It is little as a single day glyceremic later. Compared to 5G, sarin is calculated to move at 40 times more lethal than doses. The sheer potential destruction of the chemical was enough to prevent Germany from ever using the gas during World War II. Some sources claim that the main mustache in charge was too scared to unleash it after enough personal experiences to pump the gas in World War I. The guy authorized using gas chambers on innocent civilians, so it's all bullshit on that one. Regardless of the reason, sarin was never authorized for use in World War II. However, sarin, along with a beefed-up version called cyclosarin, are known to have been used by Iraq in 1982 during the Iran-Iraq War, resulting in the tens of thousands of deaths. An even deadlier version of the nerve agent called sarin was also suspicious. Luckily, never been seen. Together, taboo, sarin, sodium, and cyclosarin make up for a few series of nerve agents. You can pause here to read up on them. Alright, we need a mental health break here. So, let's get some of that serotonin again. Look at this little guy. You're looking around this day. Got a piece of philosophy probably going to get out. Let's do it. Alright. I'll leave this here for more minute. I got no one who wants you to do it. That's right. Alright, so after you get the first name stamp. Venomous Agent X, or VX report, figured the chemical compound discovered by the British in the 1950s, while considered two different potential toxicants. No, it's surface. People people copying a whole bunch of any one bullet fluid and building up the applications they are previous with, the works fully developed in a time where compound was then produced in the state of chemical warfare. So the world wars started to become fluid. In its pure form, VX is a thick, slowing, liquid that is only typically knowledge, meaning that it doesn't vaporize easily and change at room temperature. These physical properties prevent odor-like chemicals from dissipating whatever it's released. It can remain on the ground for months to days on end, creating poison pools across the landscape. Odor that keeps the liquid in the rainfall very small doses. This is 2 milligrams on the skin with 3% liberating acid. The mechanism of action is identical to sarin, causing detoxifying function and death by asphyxiation. However, VX is considered to be a blood-thinning. In 1993, the United Nations banned, along with several other countries, the production and stockpiling of VX in any amount that exceeds 100 grams. About a quarter pound on two. The Leafs had also been utilizing by senators to start Iraq War for 1983.
Hey, boy. Got your hands in. Wicks.
Where he was able to swap both of them before they stayed at the airport. He received his one-way voice after the closest career in the sky in 15 minutes. That's not the end of their race just yet. Now it's the Soviet Union started dabbling chemical weapons in the 1970s. Many Soviet scientists are trying to developing human agents that the UN stands weapons. After over 2 decades of research, the Novichok series of mitigators were developed. These 8 compounds are believed to be the most 16 ever developed by mankind. It's actually subject. Now, the Novichok agents are actually equivalent to the labels of death and electroprotein black. Although weapons were created for the Russian version, they were never deployed in the battlefield. Instead, these compounds are mainly used in counter-terrorism state. The only recent cases is proven probably if you actually had a sentiment any of your robotic focus, then you need this stuff. Cyclone 2, derived from the German word for cyclone, this pesticide, or germanicide, was developed by methods those gosh-dang Germans back in the 1920s. Originally, for much more innocent uses like getting rid of lice on clothes, to fumigating warehouses, ships, and even trains used to transport cattle. Just cattle.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for.
Zyklon B's main use is hydrogen
solid left, but it's not enough. You got a rich now, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, somebody gotta do it. I know. What matters is the impact of a gas
it ain't what he owns.
Basically, with a victim and tail respiration, how to get a gone. Where it breaks down into regular cells. This then sorts into the set, particularly to the tumor. You know, the
it's not enough.
the inside of the
but it's not enough.
daily respiration.
But it's not enough.
Seems like a body. Reduce the energy required for yourself, you were done. Yeah, it's like a mismatch.
Somebody gotta do
Our job, self-guide. Good. As a result,
turn this TV off and go type back to me. Don't you get involved. Hey, I'm in these shit send them out. Take a whistle, take a choke. Cheering for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I feel cool with the hit backs. They get put your TV up. Yeah, I admit that. They black out. They act out. Yeah, I admit that. Hey, what's up, dog? I hate them. That's hating on them. And they both. I hate them. Hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no kitty, what you done for? I feel like getting titles because he knew me since a kid. I call my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he left big ideas. Send him to the moon. That is how I feel. Yeah, it's not enough. But it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
That's exactly what the U.S. tried to do when they developed key rainbow agents. Active herbicides developed specifically for converting a land-friendly biome into a big wasteland. Lots of U.S. chemical companies already produce herbicides for use in agriculture to kill off invasive
plants. Somebody gotta do it. Get my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing for my children. One thing disappearing. I'm in the city with a flag beginning thrown like those pads interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they hit the floor. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seeing the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your money. up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. These cowards tell it walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Looking bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Crazy, spooky, hilarious, crazy, scary, 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 spooky, hilarious.
Despite not being fully intended as chemical weapon against humans, it is estimated that over 300,000 U.S. troops and over 400,000 Vietnamese, Laotian, and Cambodian people died as a result of taking advantage of Ramadan silence, making the compound one of the deadliest in history. Evil people, you better go. They say that if you want it to do, they never want to bring you away. Of course, that history is best invested, but the endeavor was usually known in history. Once you got this first taste for blood after joining the Red Army during the events of World War I. Over the years, even crews took perfect standards. One new cases performed at respectively, efficiently, and without any pictures. This has been really accelerated Russian military career over the 1921. He was recruited as a serious defense organization run by the famous KGB. One point on his extensive resume was his inability to remove the emotional rebellion and international violence. This is not a part of it now. Candidates and union craft are silent figureheads, they're not in the first agenda for HR's and technical secretary of still in legislature. Looking for this idea, as you recall now, he was distinguished from amongst his peers. If you need someone dead, he's not meeting the guy. His work at unwavering loyalty continued to push him towards landing. In just 6 years, he was assigned as head of a newly created branch of the NKVD by Mississippi Coordinating Leader Joseph Stalin. A branch specifically designed for execution. And with that, Lincoln had become one tasked with such work as executing the role and high-profile targets without question. During his visit, Russian had personally executed thousands of people, making a high-ranking Soviet official more peacefully hurt. They set up mass executions of 300 Soviet people that opposed the Spanish war. Russian himself was embarrassed from the war, previously recruited chiefs of military to the Soviet cause. Declaring the focus, being involvement in the massacre. Now, if you've ever heard of the Coptic massacre, how many people died? They're speaking about World War II, and so they talk to the best time running those properties and skip over all the others. Especially the Soviet Union. Support the German invasion of Poland in 1979 and World War II officially started, without all the great Britain and Poland, it really was most retaliation. The big bad German had also been a they were also investigated and from the renegade to court, and 22,000 for officers and years teachers and other civilians, but systematically executed its lessons to vision with different steps, having executed over 7,000 people in 28 days. Think about that for a second. 7,000 people in 28 days. For 264 days. Now, looking at it now, reporting in the book, and that's 25 people now. With one person that is clinically limited. Now, these ones came directly through ordering its name, but if you find it in can, we're going to get pretty much developed an assembly line of death. So let's look at irrigate organs. Prisoners will be escorted into a soundproof room against a sandbag like wall. Without a word, these prisoners' last sensation will be feeling the muzzle of a German pistol in the back of their neck before being immediately murdered. A German pistol? I hear you ask. Why does Stalin using German pistols? They were plausible deniability. Think of it this way. If thousands of victims in mass graves happen to be found with German bullets lodged in their bodies, what do you think saving place? Go look it up. You'll get it. Walking Massacre is the largest and the largest mass murder conducted by a single person in human history, even acknowledged by the Guinness Book of World Records in 2010. Real destruction was caused out there. It is believed that throughout his career, Walker was personal book at least 10,000 of history with him. After Stalin finally passed away on the 5th of 1953, Walker was forced to have a experiment break. The 65 months published with the military aspect of Stalin invasion, Soviet Guinness. So, of course, we have to know that Gaudi, for example, we can see the one I'm talking. I have a best event left to his death in 1955 at the age of 60. That don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Stronger than you think. Nobody has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you want. I'll be waiting in your car. In the daytime, on that broken road, I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow your blood. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains, then let you start from where you came, isn't who you are. Right after the independent World War in 1918, the Austro-Hungarian Empire set collapsed. With a little bit of public use and the matching together of various political changes, the Eucharism became the state of Germany was formed. One of these movies was one of those things on the next list but there's part of this character, which is Otto. His main personality trait was so much so that he made a name for himself and rose to the ranks as a politician and representative in state parliament in order to demand Croatian independence. But this guy, Alexander I, had on the right foot. Who's he? Well, he's the first region in the part and the one who just got those unifying of the United States. Years and years of political different political reasons together into singularity. In 1929, now King Alexander had hit a boiling point. In order to regain order, he dismantled and banned all political parties, declaring a royal dictatorship. He came up with a new name for his kingdom, Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia. But since Yugoslavia is not Croatia, Croatia has. He fled the kingdom and conspired with revolutionary groups to undermine the rule of Yugoslavia, who responded, "Do you want a death sentence? Because that's how you get a death sentence." So Pavlovich got a death sentence.